All right, welcome into, what do we got? Market Day Report. I almost said a different show. That's how small my brain is. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on with the prices. And they've changed a little bit from since when I did the radio show earlier this morning. So let's take a look and see what we've got going on in corn. Now we've got a USDA report at the end of the month. We'll probably talk ad nauseum about that all day today, but that's going to make things want to gravitate towards unchanged a little bit more than normal if we don't have any news, right? And there really isn't anything here to rally the corn market, so we've kind of drifted off a little bit lower. We were, I guess we were about right on change when I did the radio show, but SEP's down 3 3/4 cents now to 4.82. That's a penny off the lows, and we've had a 9-cent range. So a penny off the lows of a 9-cent range, or not a penny, a tick off the lows of a 9-cent range. That'll give you an idea where we sit with SEP corn. Dees just can't hang above that $5 level very long. We had a high of 5.02 3/4. Right now at 4.95 1/4. We're down 3.5 cents, and we're also a tick off the lows. We've only had a 7.5 cent range, 7 3/4 cent range over there. So that's going to give you an idea. We're quietly lower, steady a little bit easier, small ranges, not a lot going on. That's corn. Soybeans, what do we have happening there? Well, a little bit better on the day. We've got SEP up 4 3/4 cents to 13.58 1/4. That's about 4 1/4 cents off the lows and about 10 cents off the highs. All right, so that'll paint the picture for you. New crop, no, that's up 3.5 cents, well above the $13 line now, 13.09 1/2, right? But it's only 3 cents from the lows and well off the highs by 14 cents. So that'll paint that picture for you as well. Let's take a look at wheat in Chicago, the Chicago wheat market. That's down double digits, 16 3/4 cents lower in the SEP to 639 1/2, and that's 3 cents off the lows. And it's well off the highs by about 19 cents. There you go. So that'll paint the picture for you there. Dees is down 15 3/4 cents to 665 3/4. On its heels it is. Let's go from Chicago to Kansas City. Lower here, but not as much. Dees, let's go to SEP. That's off 12 cents. 758 1/2 is last. A penny and a half off the lows. Dees is down 9 3/4 cents to 771 3/4. Okay. How about the spring wheat? Let's go over from Kansas City to Minneapolis. I used to live in Minneapolis, did a lot of ice fishing there. September's down 7 cents, 8.23 3/4, 5 cents off the lows. And we got Dees down 7 1/4 cents to 8.38 1/4. And then finally, let's take a quick peek at cotton. We'll get to our next guest analyst and let him have the floor. We've got Dees down 39 points in that cotton market, 84.81 is last there. All right, let's bring in Ryan Kelbrants. He's with CHS up in Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota, up at the home office where they cook him breakfast and lunch every single day. How you doing? Ranked one of the top 100 places to work in Minnesota, I'm sure, right?
It's a great spot. Very happy to work here. So,
all right.
Good morning, Scott. So the EIA came out not too long ago reporting U.S. ethanol production was down 44,000 barrels per day to 1.023 million barrels per day. So that was below estimates of 1.047 to 1.072. So production rates year to date are running below USDA ethanol target by about 16 million bushels or so. So the marketing year ends August 31st. Stocks were up a little bit, 20,000 barrels. That was seen as kind of neutral, 22.88 million barrels in line with last week, basically. Bright spot was U.S. gasoline demand was up 464,000 barrels a day to a little over 9.3 million barrels per day. So that's a positive. We did have some good news at 8 o'clock this morning. USDA announced the sale of soybeans to China for the 23-24 marketing year. That was for a little over 250,000 metric tons. So that was a positive. But we're just keeping an eye on the weather as well and developments out of the Black Sea. And we got some export sales numbers coming out tomorrow, along with the latest drought monitor. And then we're awaiting Friday's report. So they're guessing the average trade estimate for the yield on corn is at 175 1/2. That's down 2 bushels from the July number. And the bean yield, they're looking at 51.3. That's slightly below the July USDA estimate of 52. So stocks getting kind of tight. July soybean stocks were at 300 million bushels. The average estimate right now is 267. And on corn, they ratcheted it down a little bit here from 2.26 billion bushels to 2.16. So wait for tomorrow's export sales. Keep an eye on the weather and any developments out of the Black Sea. And then we'll wait for Friday's report.
That's excellent. Very well said. I'll also be interested to see about our demand situation. We've come off, we've got $13 beans and $5 corn. See what that's done to the demand. If the USDA does anything to it, it'll be interesting to see. But I appreciate all that stuff. Great stuff as usual. Ryan Kelbrants, he's with CHS up in Inver Grove Heights in Minnesota. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk livestock with the guy in the cow jacket after this.